Mel.
Brandon. Good to see you, my friend.
I know, it's been a while.
It has been a big buongiorno. Buongiorno, Mr. Italiano.
Took the European trip.
Yeah, you damn sure did. That's pretty cool.
I don't know.
You got an open over
Yeah.
there? Yeah, cool.
So, lots happened in the last couple of weeks. Sorry I've been out and away.
Yeah, you leave the country and you come back and it's a whole new ball game.
I know. We didn't do too bad either on the election. We had 2 out of 3, both on the college. I mean, I really wanted to see Berganini get in there, and then on the city commission, we got 2 out of the 3. We got Scotty Rogers and Kenyon, of course. So
yeah, so we're stuck. So maybe I should change my mindset. It's going to take a while.
on changing your mindset, after 68 years, it's just going to take a while. Change your mind,
if it's possible at all. It might not be. I hadn't thought about my age. I didn't think about it for a minute. Thank you for reminding me. Appreciate that. Good job.
So
what they do in Europe, they attack people for no reason.
Yeah, they wouldn't attack much and get much accomplished. But, so the election was so close. Back to our sentiment about you got to get out and vote, right? Because it makes a difference, especially in a local election. And I mean, some of them elections were won by single digits, right?
Oh yeah. In fact, sub 5. That's pretty damn close. I don't know how you can even be that close, but of course.
I mean, that's 5 doors somebody didn't knock on, or 5 people that just made an excuse not to go to the polls.
Yeah, they found something to get in their way. Like, oh, I'm not done with Pac-Man. I'm playing Medal of Honor tonight. It's so stupid not to vote. It's just beyond my comprehension why people don't vote, unless they don't care or don't know. Maybe it's voter education is the problem. But if they don't listen, you can't teach them.
That's right. But I do feel like Christmas came a little early this year.
Oh my God!
I mean, I don't know what you're feeling like, but this Christmas ale from our fine sponsors at Duval Liquor Land,
damn good. Tell I'm not a seasonal guy like everything regular.
Well, it's way better than Oktoberfest beer.
We should thank God that pumpkin beer's gone.
Oh, I know.
Dear God, it was a horrible shit stuff. I reverted back. You go for a week, and I'm right back to went feral.
Right back to cussing.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see your pocket knife. I didn't bring a damn knife.
You didn't bring a knife to a gunfight?
Yeah, pretty close.
You're in the wrong place.
Pretty close. Oh, I didn't know how to work your knife. Oh, damn.
It's well used. So we got Kenyon in, we got Scott in at the city level. I think Scott's going to do real well.
Well, I can say that we didn't get them in. They were shoe-ins.
Well, sure. I mean,
but we did go from the highest vote getter to almost didn't get in.
Yeah, Dwayne was the highest vote getter the last time he ran, or the only time he ran, and now he barely got in.
He squeaked in there. Had a couple of your friends voted, or my friends. And they gave enough damn to vote, possibly.
We got Pearman in, but
yeah,
I still think Pearman's going to be involved.
Well, he'd certainly be an asset. I mean, a guy like that with that kind of it's not even intuition. With that kind of it's not even insight. The guy just works.
Yeah, he's a hard worker.
He studies what the hell's going on. He really pays attention. Not that you don't, Dwayne. I'm going to change my tack.
Well, you were at the commission meeting tonight. Not that we didn't come out and break the news last night, but the big news of Monday, Tuesday is Nick Hernandez resigned.
Yeah.
Went to work for the city of Dodge City.
And I think the
So I feel like 2019 is going pretty well. I mean, Dwayne at the commission meeting said our city's in a lot better place now than when Nick came here, and I think he's right that now that he's leaving and Cameron's gone and we're
I don't think that's what he meant.
But that's not what he meant?
Maybe I'm selling him short. I got to change my outlook on the way I look.
So you heard that differently. See, I couldn't agree more with Dwayne. I was like, you know what? You're right. Now that he's leaving, we are in a better place. So.
I just think damn millennial matches.
Chinese Millennial Match.
Chinesium, man. This is Chinesium, which is better than Americanese. Jeez, my gosh, this is so embarrassing. We'll cut this. We'll edit this out of there. So
Sure we will.
Stupid, like a retard. Like, hey, let's learn how to light a match. Hey, here's what you do. That didn't even work. What the hell?
Somebody needs to get him some matches for Christmas.
I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah, you got to use the side of the box.
Not doing it. Anybody,
Just because they're strike anywhere.
Anybody can do the side of it. Anybody.
You're like a good.
See, you find a competent match, and a competent guy can light it. Oh, these are fine cigars. My favorite son gave me these.
Your favorite son. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's going to shape up to really work playing everybody's hand. That we got a couple new. Going to get a new city attorney soon. We're going to get a new city manager, and we got a couple strong commissioners on there. I think things could really change in the favor of our city. Everything's going well.
Even a blind hog gets an acorn, right?
On occasion.
Eventually, well, what I've always said, success in business is a lot of times just luck. So, finally, the stars are shining on us. They've all lined up, and
We're going to make it.
We've all lined up, and the powers are radiating, not at us, but on us.
Any big, this is good beer. Christmas Ale. Those of you that enjoy Christmas, let's start with this Breckenridge Brewery Christmas Ale. I like it.
Well, now that all the damn kids are gone, I enjoy it too.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?
Well, there's always wage disparity and infrastructure, but let's go back to the city manager rollout. But is he going to roll out? Is he going to hang around for
Well, he said
months?
He said he wanted to work till June of
But he wants to
2020.
work. Man,
or May of 2020. I don't know that that's a good idea.
Riddle's still there, so I don't know how this works. But usually, within most organizations, you apply somewhere else, you're adios, for the obvious reason. You're not there. You're not there wholeheartedly. You're there just to pad yourself.
Are you implying he's going to coast for the next 7 months?
Well, when you say coast, what did he do before?
Oh,
He didn't exactly swim uphill.
I don't know. He spent a lot of money.
Oh shit! And you want to kind of give him credit where credit's due, but I'm just not seeing the credit where it's due. Just not seeing it. So as he shags out on us, and he always told me, well, I'm here for the duration. I want to be one of you guys. I mean, he said that over and over and over and over. I'd say, Nick, this is a stepping stone. You're going where you're going to go. And he's, no, I'm staying.
Sure. Well, we knew that. I mean,
Well, but don't tell us stuff like that. If you want to use it as a stepping stone, just say so. So I'm going to do the best I can do for you guys, and then I'm moving on because I've got bigger aims. I can respect that. I understand that, and I agree with it. I have no problem with that.
so coffee shop this morning, we were talking about who do you hire for a city manager?
Which coffee shop?
Ike's Donuts.
Oh,
I go there on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, generally.
does he block traffic down the road?
No.
Oh.
But if it was a 3-lane, he might have to.
Exactly. So what's the scuttlebutt at the,
Well, everybody we talked
the
about.
Java House?
Well, they talked like Freeland, and I'm a little young, and I was gone for some of Freeland's tenure. But everybody seemed to like him or his style.
Stayed for 20 years, so
And
somebody said about that.
Warren Porter of Winfield, everybody liked that
Stayed for
man.
20
He
years.
did a great job, and so I think I'm having breakfast with most of the guys your age and older.
Oh God!
So
Would they eat gruel?
no, but they're wise and experienced.
They had. Did you have to strain their food?
You put some thickening compound in that before I drink it. No. So yeah. They were discussing the fact that Freeland was a good city manager. Warren Porter was a good city manager, and perhaps we ought to try to find a more stable business type guy, business oriented. But I say guy or gal. They didn't discriminate in that regard. But
Well, I'll discriminate. It needs to be a captain of some, whether it's construction or industry, manufacturing, something that understands multiple faceted departments, and a bottom line concept. The rest of it kind of falls in place.
Yeah.
And their advantage of it, if it all screws up, it all falls apart, you just hire somebody to fix it. You just hire a
So
contractor.
you think a bureaucrat from
The
KLM.
Kansas League of Municipalities is the way to go.
Been there, done that, and it's always the same damn thing. It's always just this thought of a bureaucrat. Of course, I would weigh a bureaucrat as what you get when you buy a bureaucrat, when you vote in a bureaucrat, and I weigh a businessman as what you get when you weigh in a businessman. And our current president would be the perfect example. You got a get her done guy.
How well has he done at draining the swamp? Wow.
I didn't realize the swamp was so damn deep and thick.
Both sides of the aisle.
It never dawned on me that these people were like this. I mean, does it always have to be graft and corruption? Can't you be happy for somebody? Can't you be happy with what you've got? I mean, the essence of power, control your own damn life. They all got screwed up kids and screwed up lives. And they got all these internal problems. They're drug addicts or alcoholics. And yet they want more. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's strange. But, I don't know. Businessman? Businesswoman? Something like that?
And just because you're in business doesn't mean you're greedy. Doesn't mean anything, but a lot of times the equation of business is you work so damn hard you could create a business because it ain't easy, as you well know.
Yeah, it's and you pointed out something multifaceted. I think that's pretty important because the more exposure you've had to different elements, especially that the city might contract in and things, I think that's important.
Fine. It's very important. The city contracts things in, and when to contract, when to do it yourself. Realize your limitations. And realize, what we're lacking in, very much because of the wage disparity, is we don't get long tenured qualified people. They hang around a low wage, and they never progress because they have no way to progress because they have nobody to show them the heirs of their wage. And I've watched it many times when I was in politics. I'd go around there to be a Bain breaker. I'd go watch them and just like, oh my gosh, and this isn't the way you do this. But they've got.
Well, it's just like this last water line break that's out by the bridge, and the people rebuilding the West Madison Bridge. That water line that broke right there. They had to have the emergency meeting for to spend $140,000 to fix that. Well, I went back and checked on some of that. That's been known since May, and we had a special meeting, called an emergency meeting. Spent $140,000, and whether it was a good deal or not, I don't know. You don't know. City manager don't know, and the commissioner sure as hell don't know because they only had one bid, and that's not business. You don't, as a business person, you don't operate like that. And when you're spending taxpayers' dollars, I feel like you've got to be even more conscious, cover your ass even to a higher level to depict and illustrate that you did your due diligence before spending that money. I feel like Nick Hernandez has been able to persuade the commissioners to do exactly the opposite. Oh, it's just taxpayer money. Let's spend it.
And that is the $64 million question, or not question, but resolution to all answers. It's taxpayers' money. Let's just throw some taxpayer money at it. They often talk when they were talking about building a water plant. Well, it's like a car. You don't repair an old car. Well, yes, you do repair an old car. Yes, you do. You can get 300,000 or 400,000 miles out of your old car to keep repairing it for a fraction of what a new one costs. It's that same mentality. It's just taxpayer money. I mean, you're going to pay it anyway, so you might as well spend it this way.
I don't know, Mel.
But that's a bureaucrat.
It is a bureaucrat by definition.
Bureaucrat by definition, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
we really do need to, I think it would be, and maybe it's like the cycle of the national election. You get these loony Democrats in power. You go rogue for 4 to 8 years, and then you get a Republican in there. In this case, you get Trump in there. He's really not a Republican either. He's more of a just straight up businessman.
He's not a constitutionalist, not a libertarian, not a Republican, not a Democrat.
He's his own guy,
capitalist.
Really. He's a capitalist. That's probably the best way to describe him. But he's hovering over all these things that they've distorted over the last 8 years, and he's straightening them out.
And I think another difference between a capitalist and a bureaucrat, or a capitalist and virtually anybody, their skin is so thick They can take the beating because they've been taking it their whole lives. They're not looking to make friends. They're looking to do what is right, what is good, and what works.
How's that feel?
You know what? You know how thick my skin is.
Feels pretty damn good, don't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It really and truly does. And especially, I often wear the armor of being right. You can say what you want, but I was right.
Yeah.
Only because, I'm not weighing it. I have no animosity. I have no agenda. This is what you do. This is how you do it. Everything else is just total BS.
You mean you didn't get your mansion built up on the hill? You're still living on 5th Street?
Still living on Fifth Street because, as not being really a good capitalist, money doesn't mean a lot to me, which is really piss poor business model, and money doesn't mean that much. I don't care. But I'm the richest guy in the whole damn town. What the hell would I do with money? and power is a mental thing. It's not a real thing. Your power, it's like if you drop a stone in the water and the stone hits a big splash and everything, and boy, some big waves, and then it's all right back to where it was. There's no such thing as power. That's BS. God, I want to say.
You just want to cuss again.
Oh, dude,
it's so hard to do the right thing, isn't it?
It's not. Why is it not? Why is not cussing the right thing? Who set that rule up?
Because you're not a sailor. Well, you want to be a sailor. You have a boat.
I was on the Gus W. Darnell, and I was on the Polar Star. Been on some ships.
What's the name of your boat?
The Griff Spare.
The lawn ornament.
You see, that's throwing that innuendo like I'll never get it in the water. You can't. Never's a long.
How long have you had that sailboat?
Never is a long damn time. Never is long.
Have you had that sailboat 15 years?
It doesn't make any difference. Time is a relative thing.
The only time you remember that flood? Remember the flood of '99?
Oh, I almost got it out there.
You almost got it out there.
It almost floated by itself there. Yeah, exactly. See? You see? There's a method.
Anything else we should touch on? I just get out of here.
I don't know. I don't either. You've been gone for so damn long. You kind of forgot how.
I know. I'm out of touch.
You're out of tune with what's going on. You've lost. Well, tell me about Italy. I mean, that's where the old and the new collide.
Well, so it is interesting. I mean, everything from the 2,000-year-old buildings, which is
1,000 years old,
almost. I mean, 1,900 years old.
That's older than me. You realize that?
Barely.
Before I was even born.
So that part's cool. The one thing I thought was most fascinating is crosswalks in town that are normally painted white. They just put white marble in the brick streets where the white crosswalks are.
How long have the streets been there?
I don't know. Most of them, I have no idea.
Built by the Romans.
Everything's forever old.
Built by the Romans.
And you know the other thing, Italy was so. Just talking to the people, they're so proud of how well they've done.
Oh.
And their unemployment rate's 14-15%, and they're like, well, the Germans, theirs is 30%. We're better. And they said, well,
that's like us in Cuda Springs.
Yeah, I know. So I run into this older couple and visiting with them, and they're talking to my wife and I, and they're like, well, what ancestry are you? And I'm like, well, I really don't know that much about my ancestry, unfortunately, but I just never invested that effort. But I said, you got to remember, I said, Kansas is only 150 years old, and Oklahoma, which are right on the border, is like 110 or 120 years old. It's even younger. I said, and her husband goes, man, you guys have really accomplished a lot for 150 years. And I said, it feels like it.
Comparatively speaking.
They said, well, what do you think about Donald Trump?
And I said, I love the guy. And they said, well,
Bam.
they make him out to be a monster on the European news. And I said, well, they do the same thing in the United States. And I said, but he's doing things. So
Well,
it's like,
but they have to make him look like a monster. I mean, they have to, because for their own self-preservation and protection, because it makes them look so bad on their ineptitude.
lost connection.
With me, though.
Fucking internet.
Debacles.
Oh, I'll buy some. I don't know what the fuck. I sent
All right, we're back on.
Oh,
Hey, we're back on.
man, That's quick.
Yeah, we lost connection just for.
How do we know how long it actually was?
I have no idea.
Was that an hour? We lost for an hour?
We're back on. But yeah, anyhow, so they kind of like Trump. They don't know what to think. They're like, oh man, he's
You
such
said
a cool.
they kind of like him?
They kind of like him.
Secretly, but they're afraid to admit it?
I think that's it.
get it.
Just like most Americans, really.
I understand that.
Just like most Americans. A lot of closet voters.
And struggling to stay away from national politics because our local politics are really damn near more interesting. But they parallel. I mean, it's
They
the
really do.
same. We're a microcosm of the overall bullshit. Or BS.
Overall BS.
I said that wrong. BS. I wasn't PC with my BS.
Anything else?
Just stuff like that.
I know.
stupid
God,
stuff
it's
like
so
that.
difficult.
So yeah, we've lost a bunch of guys to other cities on workers.
Yeah, we
because
did.
of
We
wage
have lost
disparity.
some.
Bunch of them. More rumblings that they want to leave because they're there for the money, and when the economy is so rip roaring and ripe. By God, and you got one thing to sell, and that's your damn time. So get the most out of it.
Good point.
If you're lucky to get as old as me, then you got your time's really important.
That's why you go to work every day.
That's why I go every day. Every day I go to work because I'm a damn genius. That proves it. I don't have a company. I have a job that I can go to every day. Actually, I don't have a company. It's not even mine anymore. I just work there.
Doesn't that feel better?
It really does. It really does shift all the responsibility. But one of the problems is people trying to maintain or retain control of stuff that they just let it go. Damn it. Go find something to
You
do.
should go in there and start demanding really obscene things, like you want new toilet paper in the restrooms.
That's not. We've been there, done that.
Oh, you already did it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yes. Yeah, if we ain't got nothing else to talk about, let's we can finish our beers and get down to the real nitty gritty conversation. The stuff that's really not fit to air. We should do a hot mic.
Hot mic off the record.
Really, we should and script it where it's like you think we're telling you everything. We're holding back, my friend. We're holding way back. You know how
And most of the time we do.
ugly we really think. Just people, if they knew it, we really thought that, say, oh my God, they're as bad as we are. We were looking for some moral guidance. And look at these people are debauchery to the human race. They're horrible people.
Well, sometimes we have to recut these because we say things that are definitely not politically correct. And I'm not talking about the cussing. I'm talking about the
context.
the context of the conversation. And
we mean it.
Oh yeah,
And it's true. We're not going to lie to you. We're not going to tell you anything that isn't exactly.
the way we know it.
And it's not even the way we know it. The way it is.
Yeah.
We're not here to proselytize. This is what it is. It's not an idea. It's a fact.
Mel, I'm out.
Factually speaking, yeah, I'm spent.
Mell More signing off.
Adios, da.